Alright guys, slide down cuckoo. Alright, here we go. Alright, we are doing the second test from Mosserlee Soil Master, and I'm going to do my raised beds. I took a little bit out of each one, and I'm going to try to test the soil. I'm going to go ahead and get these little capfuls. So, I know it's what. Alright, that's the red one. And blue. And green. If you haven't watched the first video, please do so. And if you have not subscribed to the video, guys, please do so. Now, I tell you guys, make sure that you don't have any wood chips or rocks or anything like that in your soil. If you do, make sure you get it out, because you will not get an accurate test result. Alright. The first one is the pH. So let me get the water in here. Alright. The pH, 1 tablet. And the pH is the green top. Get that in here. All right, pH going. Next is nutrients. And it is the red. So get the water. Grab a tablet. Quick, Coo. Sorry, guys. All right. Get that set over here. Next is my potassium. And it is the blue. And next is, that was the phosphorus that I just did. Now I've got to do the potassium. All right. and set my timer for 5 minutes. All right, start. We're waiting 5 minutes on these and find out what's what. All right, guys. I want you guys to know that this is my raised garden beds, okay? And as you can tell, the soil looks so much better and darker and richer than my in-ground, regular in-ground. And this was the one. Ha ha ha. I knew I'd do that. I got dirt in my floor. But I'm going to tell you guys, at least I know that my phosphorus and my potassium is low in this soil. And I kind of figured that. But what I'm waiting for is here on my raised beds. I'm hoping and praying that this looks much better than this one. So we will kind of see how they do. And it does come with the chart. It lets you know exactly which one that you really need in your garden or in your raised bed or in your flower pots. It actually gives you the color chart to let you know if it's low, if it's medium, or if it's high. Now, if it runs in the medium, you don't really have to put anything in there, but I'm going to let you guys know something. At least when you get ready at the end of the season, you can, make sure that you prep that garden. You can add more nitrogen, add more pH. You can add more phosphorus. You can add potassium. Here's the problem. You can't take away is the big problem. Yeah, you could take and add more soil and then mix it in, but you're looking at, you could be adding more potassium, more phosphorus, too much, because if you get it too high, you can do more damage to your plants than actual good, okay? Hope you understand that. Okay, we still got 2 minutes, guys. But I wanted to test my soil to kind of see what, the pros and cons are for my soil. Now, that's the reason when I done my raised garden beds, I was making sure that I was adding the nutrients to it, because if you just put potting mix and just cow manure, chicken manure, you really don't know how much potassium is in that manure, and you do not know how much phosphorus is in that soil, and nitrogen. And you can add the peat moss to kind of help with the nitrogen a little bit, and help with that pH a little bit. That'll kind of give a little more airiness to your soil. But you don't want to put too much. And it's kind of hard to explain to you guys, to the new gardeners. You just kind of, sometimes you have to kind of wing it, A lot of people don't like to hear that, because different grow zones are totally different. Like me, I'm an 8B, okay? 8B puts me to where, you know, I have so many grow days. And my growing zone is a lot longer than some other growers. And, you know, just make sure you take in, you know, you do the soil test and you kind of like figure out what you need to add to the soils. And just be careful at what you're putting in your soils. All right. We're going to try our pH. And the pH is in between 7 and 8. I kind of figured that. That's good. All right. The nitrogen. We are pretty good. Wow, we're in the medium. And the potassium. The potassium is low in my raised bed, so I kind of got to put some more potassium. That's kind of like my other. And my phosphorate is low. It's not too good. Now my potassium is low. So actually I need to put more potassium and more phosphorus in my raised beds. So that kind of gives me an idea, you know, what I need to put in my soils. Basically, I need it in both. So basically it doesn't matter if it's a raised bed or in ground, okay? I'm still needing both. So hope this kind of helped you guys to kind of give you an idea that, you know, you still have to check your raised beds even though, you know, they're above ground. So I kind of figure, you know, the phosphorus and the potassium in my potted plants are probably going to be the same thing. So in my soil, I've got to update my phosphorus and the potassium. So I hope you guys enjoyed these two videos, the one before and this one. And you kind of get an idea that no matter where you live, it's probably going to be about the same. So you don't really have to do so many samples as I did. Now, I'm going to let you guys know I did try my the mixture that I have in my potted plants. And it's the same way. So I guess it's just my soil here. So check out you guys, you guys check out the very first video and this one. And I hope and pray that this kind of gives you an idea of how to do this and why you need to. Because we all need to know how good our soil is. Because we can always put those nutrients into the ground and help our soil get better and have healthier plants. All right, guys, love you. God bless. Stay safe. Hope you enjoy.